Ciao, mi chiamo Chilenes. Allora, come state tutti? Hi everyone, how's it going? Can we get something in the chat so I can see if we are live, please? Alright, so today, wait, hang on, why is it saying we've been live for an hour? Hang on, edit. I feel like it's only giving us an hour. No, I hope it's not giving us just an hour. We need like at least 2 hours for this. Can I edit this, please? Oh no. Oh no. I hope it's not going to give us just an hour. Anywho, today we are going to be seeing just how bad the ATC in Microsoft 2020 is. Hang on, let me get a sip of tea here. This is probably going to burn my mouth. I hope not too bad. It's okay. It's still very hot though. Today, we are going to be seeing just how bad the ATC in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 is. And when 2024 comes out, we might do a rehash of this as well. And kind of do like a back-to-back, see what it's like and stuff like that. So we'll be trying to fly as close as possible. The same aircraft, the same airports, the same route, winds permitting, obviously. And then we can also look at the scenery side of things as well. So we'll try and use the same scenery so we can look at the different lighting and all that sort of stuff. It's going to be cool. And today we have a new plugin from SimBrief, Navigraph, whatever. It has SimBrief integration. Not signed in? Dude, are you kidding me? I checked just before. Can I get rid of this window just for a moment? Because I don't want you guys getting my code. And I have to fully sign in. Lovely. I don't know why it asked me to keep signing in. Sign in. Approve. There we go. All right, now I can re-show the game. Hey, Dove. Hey, VL, how's it going? Is it working now? Please tell me it's working. It's still loading on my end. Oh, there we go. It works. Sweet. All right. Hi, everyone. All right. Let me quickly set this up. So we're going to do Jetstar A21. I wonder if I can do JST or if it wants me to actually write in Jetstar. Anyway, so yeah, we put in our whole flight plan through SimBrief here. So if we do view flight plan, you can do all this with a plugin in the PC version of the game. As you can see here, we are Jetstar 821. Hopefully it doesn't call us out as Juliet Sierra Tango 821. You can read the whole OFP and everything here. But yeah, so we'll be taking off I assume we'll be taking off 16 left on the Abbey 3 departure, Wollongong transition, and we'll be coming in Lizzie 9 Victor for the RNAV visual runway 34 in Melbourne. I think that's all we need. Now we just need to set where we are taking off from. We are going cold and dark here. And we'll start off from Delta 56 because it's one of my favorite places to actually start. So there we go. We have our flight plan. The problem is with this is that you can't put in your flight plan manually. It does it all automatically because of all of this. You can do a little bit of this, but yeah. I didn't see what our flight level was. It's fine. Let's have a look at our OFP here real quick. Oh, 32,000 feet. Okay, so we're flying pretty low today, a lot lower than I normally would. But it is what it is. We're also going to be using FSL TL traffic so that we can get some additional ATC throughout the video and see how it handles them. If any of the audio levels are too out of whack, just let me know as well. I think I've set them up pretty well though. As I get a sip of tea. I hope everyone's doing it fantastically this Saturday. Only 1.5 weeks until Flight Sim 2024 releases. How crazy is that? I was going to put out a community post as well, saying we should all do like a group flight. Why is my screen flickering? Do you guys see the flickering? I think you see it. Yeah? Weird. I'm not seeing it too much here. I'm also using a shader, so here's all the original colors, and this is with the shader. Just kind of brightens things up my game. Hello, please don't crash. Come on, this will be, nope, never mind, we're good. Okay, yeah, so off. This is what a lot of people see. We turn on the shaders and it just brightens things up a little bit, just makes it look a little nicer. Oh, game isn't crashing, it's loading in the traffic. I just looked at FSL TL and yeah, it's going pretty crazy at the moment. So you can see here we have 2 Virgin planes, we have an Air Asia. I'm pretty sure that's meant to be parked over here. The big Qantas. I want to say that's an A380, but I don't think it is. Where's my controller? Let's get in the cab and go have a quick look-see. Because if that's a Qantas A380, that'll be sick. Oh, there's a Jetstar right across from us. Let's have a look here. Oh, it is a Qantas A380. How many of you guys have actually flown the A380 as well? How sick is it? It's so good. I wanted to do a video on it, but I am not having the best time recording it. What else have we got here? What looks to be a Qantas 7... No, is it a 7A? I don't know. It's weird. It almost looks like a 320. It's weird. We have another Jetstar over here. Obviously, these things here are placed in randomly. You have Malaysia Airlines, United, China, Delta, China Eastern. What's this? Sichuan. But yeah, it's all pretty cool. Anyway, we'll go back over to our plane. Let me put this down. Today we're actually using the Velocity 1 flight yoke as well. Pretty cool. We will turn on the batteries. Good. External power. Pull up the armrest here. Now I'm still going to try and use all the systems like as if I would on VATSIM. but we're just going to be doing it with in-game ATC. I've turned the in-game ATC onto a monitor over here so that I can see it, so that you guys can't see it. With that, we'll check the CVR test. Yep, cool. Turn on our IRs. We're not going to worry about turning on the APU for quite a while because we're on ground power, so... And we'll do a real load time as well. Actually, do you guys want a real load time, or do you want to get up in the air ASAP? I'll let you decide while I take another sip of coffee. Or tea. Oh, that's so good. We will import our SimBriefy stuff. Payload, SimBrief. There we go. If I don't get a response shortly, I'll just I'll just do whatever. Oh, we can init request. Okay, cool. Little init request there. Cool. We'll call up ATIS. It's either 118.550 or 126.250. So we'll do 126.250 because I think it's closer. And everything is read in mercury inches, so you won't be able to get this in hectopascals, which is kind of annoying. Let's swap over to ATIS and change inches.
Sydney Airport information, Golf 2300 Zulu. Wind 117 at 12. Visibility 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,700 feet, 4,900 feet scattered. Temperature 22. Dew point 10. QNH 30.12. ILS runway 16 left and ILS runway 16 right in use. Landing in departing runway 16 left and runway 16 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Golf.
Alright, so now we're going to be tuning 133.8.
Sydney Airport information, Golf 2300 Zulu.
Shh.
Wind 11.
I'm going to turn that off just for a second. Yeah, so the A320 version 2, while it doesn't have as many features in the EFB here, I feel like is actually the better A320, which is ridiculous. I haven't once I figured out how this plane goes, once they fix the VNAV issues and stuff like that, I don't think I've actually been back to fly the fly-by-wire. Oh, actually no, I lie. I did recently, but yeah, it's no. Alright, so if we do a fast load, it'll be up to 5 minutes. If we do realistic, it'll be more like 10. Or like 15. The A321LR they made for 2024 looks awesome as well. Yeah, no, I'm so excited to try the any Airbuses in 2024. I'm so excited, dude. Alright, so we'll do realistic up to 40 minutes. Yeah, so 11 minutes payload. So we'll actually call up for clearance now.
Sydney clearance delivery JST 821 tree 20 IFR to Melbourne, ready to copy.
JST 821 tree 20 is cleared to Melbourne Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 16 right, climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure frequency is 123.0 squawk 052
Cleared to Melbourne.
JST 821 tree 20 cleared to
They said
Melbourne Airport as
JST.
filed.
No, I should have put in
Takeoff runway
Jetstar.
16 right, climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure on 12 tree decimal 0 squawk 052 tree.
JST 821 tree 20 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Thank you. We'll contact ground 121.7 when ready for taxi, Jetstar 821. You see...
Beechcraft Lima Golf Kilo contact, Brisbane Center on 13 decimal 05. Good day.
Alright, 121.7. Cool. You see MSFS Any Builds dev stream they did the other day? I did not. I should, hey. Still flickering? I'm not seeing any flickering. Oh, I did see it just then. Hang on. Let me recapture the game. There we go. Right, I've just recaptured it. Hopefully it's good now. Anyway, thanks for letting me know, Dev. Oh, I think I just saw it flicker. No. I wonder if it's actually just the shader. I'll turn it off. And if flickering persists, please let me know. Alright, so we're going to go over to initialization. 0 fuel weight today. Is 57.6. And center of gravity is 23.7. There we go. And our block fuel. What? Why are you complaining? What? 0 fuel weight, 0. Hang on. Did I mess this up somehow? 57.6. Oh, hang on. No, yeah, 57.8. Sorry, 57.7. 57.7. Let me try that. And then our block fuel, give me a moment, is 6.8. I'm going to put that in like this because I'm not sure if it will be 6. It's 4.6. I don't understand. All right, give me a sec. I will pick that up. Come on. There we go. They disagree. 47.6. What did I do wrong here? 47.6. That's got to be somewhere on the OFP, right? Have a look. Trip 1 hour 22. No, I think I want up a little more, right? Fuel. Here we go. Trip. 28 plus 20 is 48. Okay, I don't understand how to do those things. I did it just fine the other day though, which is weird. Anyway, so we are taking off on the Abbey Tree 16 right? Right? Yeah, 16 right. Okay, so here's the thing. It decided that 16 left, which is what we were going to take off of, was not good. So we're taking off 16 right. Very cool. What's wrong? Sorry. Oh, how to do the fuel initialization here. These numbers here. So I got the 0 fuel weight center of gravity just fine. The 23.7 here. But then I put in, what was it, 56 something in this. Oh, hang on, that's the something up here. Give me a sec. We're gonna look through all these windows here. View flight plan. So we're looking for 0 fuel weight here. Yeah, see, it says 0 fuel weight, 57.6, and I put in 57.6 and said it disagreed. So, but it's saying 47.6 is fine. Did you click on the key? Yeah, I did, but I want to learn how to... See, look! Look! It's doing it again! I see, yeah, so it's as the passengers load in. Using cost index 0? No. Could be 10. Yeah, so it's as the passengers are loading in, it's changing. So it will clear up, hopefully. Once the passengers are on, we will start up the APU, but for that, we will plan our pushback. It will be pushing back nose south. Oops, undo. It does a really wide turn for some reason. Don't understand it. But we will do that. We're climbing 13,000. Our takeoff calculator. We want runway 16 right. I need the ATC once more. What was it? 126 decimal 25. I knew I needed ATC for something other than just giving me an annoying voice. Alright, here we go.
Sydney Airport Information Golf 2300 Zulu. Wind 117 at 12. Visibility 6. Sky condition. Few clouds at 2,700 feet, 4,900 feet scattered. Temperature 22. Dew point 10. QNH 30.12. ILS runway 16 left and ILS runway 1.
Alright, we'll go back onto ground now. Yeah, so center of gravity should be, the 0 fuel weight should be changing as we load up here. Let's have a look-see. We have 3 minutes left until we are fully loaded. Also, VL, how is your Airbus Quadrant? Because I found one $200 cheaper. And since I fly Airbus, obviously, quite a lot, was looking at picking it up while it's like that. You got 2.7 for arrival? It might change me. I can also change to 2.7 though. I just have to refile IFR once I'm up in the air, if I make that change. One of the limitations for this. But how cool is that? Seeing all the planes approaching and departing as you're sitting on the ground. So sick. Right, we have 1 minute 40 until all passengers are loaded. We will turn on the APU now. I forgot to turn on my nav lights to show someone was in the cockpit. What are the lights now while I'm thinking of it? And we'll turn on the fuel pump since we will be pushing back shortly-ish. Like the thrustmaster, it's great. Configures great with other aircraft, not too bad as well. Use it all the time with the 737. Yeah, so I saw someone using it with the Velocity 1 flight deck, you know, the yoke, but using the throttles and the gear and everything from the Airbus one. I'm like, that's a really cool idea. All right, back to our takeoff calculator here. Our weight, so we're looking for takeoff weight here. flight plan. Our takeoff way 64279. 64279. Config 1, air conditioning on, anti-ice off, force toga off. Flex to 51, 0.3 up. Okay. 58, 0.3 up. So we'll go to perf. 1 up, 0.3. Whoops, I put in perf. Up. Oh my god, I did it again. Up, 0.3. 58.
Sydney Ground Airbus Hotel Lima 8500 taxi to the gate.
Takeoff
Airbus
data.
Hotel Lima 8500 taxi to gate 9 or 7 using taxiway Alpha Tree Alpha cross runway 7 Charlie Golf Echo.
I'm so glad that they say Golf, like Charlie Golf Echo, and not CGE, like they did in the Tech Alpha for Flight Sim
Taxi to
2024.
gate 9 or 7 using taxiway Alpha Tree
pretty
Alpha cross
awful. What's
runway
Alpha
7
2?
Charlie Golf Echo Airbus 500.
153. Okay. Alright, surely our passengers have loaded now. All passengers are loaded. Turn on the APU here. Seatbelts on. No smoking signs on. As we wait for our APU to start up, we will connect the tug. No!
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground, standby.
So this is a problem. If you don't have your APU on first, this happens. Also, when you go back to the start menu, the menu, the left throttle goes up really high for some reason. I don't understand why. Either way, the APU will start up shortly and we'll get all of our systems back. This is actually, I'm not sure if this is a...
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and the ground...
I'm not sure if this is a
removed.
flight sim problem or just a this mod
The
program.
parking brakes are...
Parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Here we go. We get the nose lift. There's all of our power on, which means the
Turning back, push
APU
back.
is now on. Let me set up the bleed here. Turn on the beacon lights because we will be moving shortly. What are the winds here? 290. Yeah, it's definitely a 27 landing, isn't it? Let's file the flight plan to be the same. Let's do an ILS Zulu 27 via Lizzie 9 Alpha. We'll insert that. We'll look for any discontinuities. We look great. That's great. Cool. Go back up. Cool. Is everything all set up? I think we're good. So we will push back.
Cockpit to ground.
And get our engine
Go ahead.
started.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Then I also want to set the trim 0.3.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
Oops, that is not what I wanted. There we go. Trying to start the 737 realistically while also trying to set it at the fastest I've ever set it. Engine 2 should almost be good. Yes, it is.
Okay, pushback completed.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering
Good engine,
aircraft.
start 1, start 2. I should also get used to doing
Ground.
this for
Startup is
VATSIM.
complete. You may disconnect.
Is setting up emergency frequency. I'm pretty sure it's 121
Okay, sir.
decimal
Clear to
5.
disconnect and has been removed. See you at the side. Have a safe flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank
Turn
you and
that
goodbye.
on. Go to VHF 1. There they go, waiting for a good start here. Now that we are down on the ground, we will also do a flight control check. Pull forward. Set. Pull back. Reset. Pull left. Reset. Pull right. Reset. Rudder left. Rudder right. Flight control check is complete. Sup, Juicy? How you doing, mate? Alright, we have good engine start. Engine 1 will turn on the weather and predictive wind shear. We'll turn on full weather on both. ECAS is on. We no longer need ignition. APU can come off. Taxi lights can come on. Let's call up ATC for taxi instructions. Now for this, I'm going to turn on taxi ribbons because it says Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, you know, all that sort of stuff instead of just Alpha. Although I shouldn't have a problem with it.
Sydney ground, JST 821 tree 20 with Golf ready to taxi IFR.
JST 821 tree 20 taxi to and hold short of runway 16 right via taxiway Bravo 4 Charlie cross runway 25 Bravo Bravo 2. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
That's putting me down quite far.
Taxi to and hold short runway.
I'm pretty
16
sure
right
that's like
via taxiway
down
Bravo 4 Charlie,
here, like
cross
halfway
runway
down the
25
runway.
Bravo Bravo 2 JST 821 tree 20.
Alright, so we're going to put on the taxi ribbons here. Yeah, it is taking us down there. Okay. Alright, we will set the clock. And let's get started. I'm doing quite well, Juicy. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well, mate. Alright, as we start taxi, water brake on, cabin, check. Spoilers, arm. Why did it put me in reverse? I don't understand why it put me in reverse there. Spoilers, arm, flaps. 1. Reset our camera here. And put you on the TV and go back to bed. Good luck with the ATC. Thank you. They're a little bit janky, so we'll see how we go. Going Charlie cross 25 Bravo Bravo 2 is not exactly the way I would say to go. Hang on, it's getting us to go all. Oh, cool. There's a something landing. It's telling us to go all the way around and back up. So that's not the routing I would choose. I would have chosen, you know, Charlie Golf at the most, then Bravo to Bravo 2. Get some throttle. Guys, my throttle isn't working properly. There we go. It kind of locked up there for a second for some reason. Anyway, we'll try and taxi just a little faster. We're going to follow their taxi instructions because it's all part of the thing here. But there's a Qantas or a Jetstar or something coming across to Bravo. Oh, it's getting me to back taxi 25. Okay, so this isn't the first time I've actually had to back taxi a runway. I had to back taxi 3-4 left when I first tried this, like for a good quarter of the runway. Benefits of being at the Qantas terminal, I know, right? I was actually looking at the PMDG 737, the 800. And at the moment, it's about 110 Australian dollars. But like when you think about it, that's as much as the new sim. So obviously a little hesitant, especially since we're about to get a bunch more aircraft. Now, do I have nameplates on? I don't know if I do or don't. Around we go. I'm going to take out throttle because I actually did that just a little too fast. Yeah, there you are. Okay, cool. I'll keep nameplates on then so we can keep an eye on you. Let's take off config this. It should be normal. Cool. No blue. It's pricey. Yeah, it is. I wish they had like a try before you buy thing where you get like, I don't know, like an hour or two with it. Because obviously trying to learn it for the first time might be a little lengthy. Or I might just wait until after I get my hands on the 738 Max as part of the new sim. Because I hear that the startups are quite similar. I should have turned on Sky Dolly as well. Putting on Sky Dolly would have been cool, then I could have injected some cinematic shots into a possible video. That Max doesn't look half bad for a Sobo. I wonder if they're using a partner along with it. Did I turn off nameplates again? I don't see you. You're hiding somewhere. I also tried setting up head tracking for this journey, but unfortunately after an hour and a half or 2 hours, I couldn't get the curves right, so I just decided to, you know, just put it aside for now. So we weren't instructed... Oh wait, yes we were. Never mind. I was going to say we weren't instructed to talk to tower, but we actually were. There's when ready, 120 decimal 5. Alright, as we pull up at the Bravo 1 holding point, we'll enable the parking brake. We'll tune tower 120 decimal 5. I probably should have got this ready while we were actually taxiing. It's what I would do on VATSIM. 120 decimal 5. You see me? Hey, there he is at like gate, what's that, like 5, 6? Anyway, we'll swap over to tower and we'll have a chit chat with them. Let's request takeoff clearance IFR from Sydney.
Sydney Tower JST 821 tree 20 ready for departure runway 16 right IFR to Melbourne.
JST 821 tree 20 QNH tree 0 decimal 121087 at 1 tree. Traffic is Airbus on final. Cleared for takeoff runway 16 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 16 right JST 821 tree 20.
Do I wait for that Airbus? Should we wait for that Airbus? says traffic is an Airbus on final, but I don't see an Airbus. Do I see them on the TCAS? That will be him there. All right, yeah, we'll wait for, oh. That's 1-6 left. So where's the Airbus 16 right? Could be here somewhere. Starting number 1. I'm going to wait. The Airbus is invisible. Actually, that looks like an Airbus, doesn't it? Air New Zealand. Air New Zealand fly Airbus, right? Actually, wait, no. It might be too long to be an Airbus. Unless it's an A321. Never mind, there it is. He came out of nowhere. Oh, very firm landing. Give that like a 6. Anyway, we will line up and wait just for a moment. Let's turn on our lights as we taxi onto the runway. Excuse me, what is this other Jetstar doing?
718, turn next taxiway.
Hello? Yeah, that's right. You stay there. I got my clearance. What are they doing?
Jetstar 718, contact ground on 126.5.
That's not a player, by the way. That's an AI. But since I've already got my takeoff clearance,
Goodbye.
16 right identified. Alright, let's go flex. No, not toga. Flex. And let's begin. Taxiing now. Good luck on your takeoff. Although I'm sure you don't need it. 80 knots. B1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear is coming up. Those winds are a bit crazy on the way out. They're definitely pushing left to right. 500, we start making our procedure turn.
21-320, contact Sydney departure on 123.0. Good day.
123.0 Jetstar 821.
0 JST 821 tree 20. Goodbye.
1, 2, 3. Oops, it's down a little bit too far. There we go. And I am going crazy. 1, 2, 3, decimal 0. I'm trying to do so much at the moment. 1, 2, 3, decimal 0. There we go. Which frequencies? And let's contact Sydney departure.
Sydney departure JST 821 tree 20 is passing 2,500 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
JST 821 tree 20 Sydney departure QNH 30.12 radar contact. Continue.
And we'll start making our procedure turn to the left. Still hand flying at this moment. Though we do have the auto throttle on. We off to Bali? Nah, we are flying to Melbourne because Bali is way too long. That there. Lovely. I don't think I set my takeoff trim, but 0.3 is essentially 0, right? So I'm not too worried about that. Departing now. Nice. I will see you again in Melbourne. Yeah, so now I'm going to have to request IFR for the changes I made in the do.
JST 821320 is cleared to Melbourne Airport as filed. Squawk 0523.
0523. Let's
JST 821-20 cleared to Melbourne Airport as filed. Squawk 0523.
JST 821320, read that correct. Radar contact 7,400 feet. QNH 30.12, continue to Kevin turning and following heading 090 climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Continue to Kevin turning and following heading 090 climb and maintain 10,000 feet JST 821-320.
Hang on, but we're not going to Kevin.
JST 821320, contact Melbourne Center on 129.8. Good day.
129.8 JST 821-320. Goodbye.
Alright, we are above 10,000 feet, so QNH back to standard. 129.8, a frequency I'm very familiar with. 1.8, and we'll give them a ring.
Melbourne Center JST 821-320 is at 10,700 feet, descending 10,000 feet.
Jetstar 604, contact Sydney approach on 124.4. Good day.
That's not for me.
JST 821320, Melbourne Center QNH 30.13 radar contact. Continue.
Oh, it asked me for 10,000 feet, so I actually have to
JST
descend.
821320, contact Sydney departure on 123.0.
Okay, so here's a problem. Okay, I need to get some spoilers in.
1903, you are 1,600 feet below your assigned altitude.
What is going on
Climb
here?
and maintain flight level tree 60.
I know my speed brakes are still out. Chill out. Yes, I need
124
10,000.
for Jetstar 604. Goodbye.
Game's freaking out. It doesn't know what to do with me.
123.0 JST 821-320.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
so I messed up while doing all of that. Let's tune them.
Sydney departure JST 821-320 is at 10,400 feet, descending 10,000 feet.
JST 821320, Sydney departure QNH 30.13 radar contact. Continue to Abbey.
We don't have Abby. It doesn't understand that we don't have Abby.
821-320, contact Melbourne Center on 129.8. Good day.
Going to 129.8.
So it's not
JST
seeing parts of the
821-320.
new everything. Alright, let's go back to 1, 2. Okay. It would have been there.
Melbourne
Yes,
Center
I know the
JST
speed brake is still out. Chill out.
821-320 is passing 9,400 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
JST 821320, Melbourne Center QNH 30.14
There we go.
radar contact. Continue to Whiskey Oscar Lima.
Alright, so we'll direct Wollongong now. This game hates me. Well, the ATC hates me, I should say. This is something that you wouldn't get. Like, you'd get like a climb to 5,000, contact climb somewhere between like 18,000 and 240. Alright, there we go. Can I request an altitude increase now, please? I see the ATC window flashing. It wants to do something. Let's do an increase of 10,000 feet.
Velocity 1905, contact Melbourne Center on 133.8. Good day.
Melbourne Center, JST 821 tree 20. Request flight level 200.
JST 821 tree 20 climb and
There we
maintain
go.
flight level 180. Expect flight level 200.
Alright, we'll turn on the autopilot now. We'll let it do its thing.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 200 JST 821 tree 20.
So this is a problem that I see with the ATC, the
Melbourne Center
constant
velocity
frequency
1530.
change swapping,
Passing 6,700 feet. Climbing flight level 350.
and then it doesn't enforce what your
Velocity
flight level is
1530.
unless it
Melbourne
wants
Center
you to do
QNH
it way
30.14
later.
radar contact. Continue to IFX.
So I manually start pushing it in the right direction. So I'm going to ask for another 4,000 feet,
Melbourne
flight level
Center, JST
240.
821 tree 20. Request flight level 240.
JST 821 tree 20 climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect
So
flight
it's
level
using a lot of
240,
American
JST
procedures.
821 tree 20.
And not so much Australian. That's why I think it got us to try and
Beechcraft
stay
Oscar Romeo
at
X-ray descent
10,000
and
for so
maintain
long.
3,000 feet.
But we'll see. Anyway, let's go upstairs. Let's turn off the landing lights. I should have turned these off way earlier. But yeah, there we go. So we're up in the air. We're about to fly
Descend and
over
maintain
Wollongong.
3,000 feet. Beechcraft Oscar Romeo X-ray.
There's Wollongong right here, and the
Velocity
Wollongong
833. You are
Airport
900 feet below your assigned
right
altitude.
here.
Climb and maintain flight
It's
level
easy to see 'cause it's a
180.
giant
Keep speed
cross.
not above 185 knots. QNH 30.14.
Pancake says we're all gonna die. Runs up and down the aisle screaming. I'd be more scared if you wrote the right aisle.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Keep speed
If I
not
actually
above
catch you, I wouldn't be
185
surprised if you do
knots.
catch me, Dale, honestly. Because you can just fly how you want. I'm stuck with the ATC. Get a sip of my tea here. It's going a bit cold. Not that it's like super bad, but it's
JST
not good
821
either.
320 climb and maintain flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Jetstar 821.
Climb and maintain flight level 240 JST 821 tree 20.
There you go. Then I'm going to do another increase of another 8,000 feet, which will put us at 320.
Melbourne Center, JST 821 tree 20. Request flight level tree 20.
JST 821 320 climb and maintain flight level 240. Expect flight level 320.
I'm going Wollongong, lease,
Climb and maintain flight level 240. Expect flight level tree 20 JST
and then
821 tree
over
20.
Canberra, VOR, I think. Let's have a look-see.
Diamond X-ray 62 climb
Oh,
and
nope,
maintain
we're going past
6,000
it.
feet.
Yeah, so lease used to be called... Oh, I forget the name of it now.
Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Diamond X-ray 62.
It's on the old Canberra departure, though. So, like, lease is the fix for when you're approaching Canberra or departing Canberra or something.
Q-Link 190 tree. You are 81
If
miles
you go
northeast.
to airport here,
Climb and maintain flight level 240.
What do we
Expect
want?
ILS
VOR.
Yankee runway tree 5 approach
NDB.
via Charlie Bravo 168 radio 13 DME
There's
on.
Goulburn,
Clear to
yeah, so
Charlie Bravo
Canberra is somewhere
168
over
radio 13 DME. Q-Link 190 tree descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
oh, there it is. There's Canberra.
Qantas 4 tree 2 descend
Right
and
there.
maintain flight level 240. Keep speed not above 185 knots.
Passing Wollongong now. But let's see.
Q-Link
Oh, yeah,
190
there you
tree
are.
descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
You're definitely climbing
Melbourne
faster
Center
than I am,
Q-Link
but that's
for
because
35
I
Delta
had
is passing
to sit at 10,000
7,200
for
feet.
so long.
Climbing flight level 230.
Also, I hope the ATC isn't too loud. I might just actually turn it down just a little bit.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway tree 5 approach via Charlie Bravo 168 radio 13 DME arc. Clear to Charlie Bravo 168 radio 13 DME Q link 1903.
Right, hopefully that's good. Or maybe the levels were good before, I don't know, but we'll see. If I turn this into a video, and I would like to,
JST 821 tree 20 climb and maintain flight level tree 20. Velocity 1531, you're 1,300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 210, keep speed not above 185 knots.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 20 JST 821 tree 20.
there we go. So now we're at our final
Climb
cruise.
and maintain flight level 230, keep speed not above 185 knots. Q link 2204.
I forgot what I was saying now.
Climb and maintain flight level 210.
You see a house from
keep
here?
speed
You
not
can
above
go to your
185
house.
knots.
Like, that's the
Velocity
crazy thing. You
1531.
can totally find your house. A lot of them are modeled, and a lot of the areas are modeled. But yeah, so I am looking forward to the Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 ATC. At least they read in hectopascals. That's a good start. But I did do some flying in the Cessna 172 with ATC. At least a little bit. You can go back and watch one of my previous live streams, the Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 Technical Alpha Test, after this stream. And you can check it out there. You flew a CJ4 at 400 knots into my house. Perfect use of the CJ4. Man, I'm so excited to see how the CJ4 looks in Flight Sim 2024. Anyone who's been around for any sort of time knows that I'm a big fan of the Citation CJ4. It's like only like 7 seats for passengers, or like 8 seats or
Going to
something.
135.9 Qantas 736.
But it's almost as fast as this A320.
Bombardier uniform Yankee X-ray.
Okay,
You're
I'm still on the
700 feet
ground.
below your assigned altitude.
Let me just...
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
There we go.
Keep speed not above 185 knots.
Yeah, so it's
QNH
almost as fast as this jet
30.14.
here. And the Citation Longitude, the C700, is faster than
Climb
this
and
jet.
maintain 17,000 feet. Keep
PC24
speed not
should be
above
good too. I know, I'm
185
so
knots. Bombardier
excited.
uniform Yankee X-ray.
We're going to be so spoiled for choice. Take a screenshot there. Oh, it's flashing on the screen too. Okay, so the shaders probably were messing with the screen. That's why it was probably flashing. I'll turn it on again. Yeah, look at how nice that looks. Those shaders do wonders. So maybe we'll try and find a way to actually use them without the screen flickering. But for now, I will turn them back off. And the Saab, yes! So the Saab, for anyone who doesn't know, Saab 340 is a plane I've been looking forward to for so long and have been looking for the last 2 years. Someone was working on one,
Melbourne Centre, Singapore, 231 Heavy. Is at flight
but
level
seemed to go
245
pretty
climbing, flight
radio
level
silent
350.
then. Because Saab 340s are used for regional. I don't know if I said that already.
Contact. Continue to Erdon.
Saab 340, great for regional, and yeah, I've been looking for one for the last 2-3 years. I'm so glad they're finally bringing one with it's the premium version of
Q-Link 190 tree contact. Melbourne Centre
Microsoft
on
Flight Sim 2024.
133.15.
So you have to pay about
Good day.
180 Australian dollars to get it, but I did it. Hello there, Kip. How are you doing today? Welcome. 133.15
Q-Link 190 tree. Goodbye. JST 821320, contact Melbourne Center on 118.8. Good day.
Going to 118.8 JST 821-320.
118.8.
Melbourne Center JST 821-320 is at flight level 305, climbing flight level 320.
JST 821320 Melbourne Center radar contact. Continue to lease.
Right. What's the ETA to my destination? It's, yeah, about an hour. Oh, look here, we're estimating 052. So about 45 minutes. But obviously that can change with winds and any sort of... I think if we have to go around, I'm going to ignore the ATC in that aspect because FSLTL and the ATC is a bit weird. The only person I'll go around for is VL, who is that's the wrong button, who is currently flying behind us.
Descend and maintain 5,100 feet.
The
fueling
C-17 2, yeah, I will definitely be giving the C-17 a go. I've already asked Bert in a kind of way to teach me how to fly it. So yeah, I'd like to try the Boeing C-17. What's the A400?
4,800 feet.
Also, while I'm thinking of it and talking about flight sim, why am I going so fast? And thinking about the flight sim 2024, who's going to be using their actual voice for ATC using AI?
Contact Melbourne Center on 133.15. Good day.
And who here has actually pre-ordered flight sim 2024 or plans to buy it shortly after release? Or, you know, after release in general.
133.15 Q-Link 948.
Because I have definitely pre-ordered it. One of my friends got gifted the Aviators edition as well. Like, she doesn't play too much. But yeah, she got gifted the Aviators edition. I'm so jealous. Although, to be fair, out of all the things in the Aviators edition, I have the one that I really want, which is the ATR 7242 from the Expert pack.
2 miles south. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 36 approach.
Or, you know, Expert aircraft. But either way, the ATR, I love the ATR. Apparently, it has some issues currently since the update, but I do very much like it. If you're buying it, I'll watch it. Hell yeah. I will definitely be streaming it, and we'll be doing I want to set up a group flight for anyone who's interested on the weekend of its release. So it releases midweek, like Wednesday for Australians, or like Tuesday night, whatever, somewhere between, you know, that time period there. And I want to do career mode videos pretty often because I like things like NeoFly and all that sort of stuff. So career mode really does speak to me. But I would also like to do a VATSIM video as well, since I try and get like at least a video released every, like at the end of the month. Maybe the first video that I do might be a career mode, but the first real edited video will be probably a VATSIM video on Flight Sim 2024. That's kind of how I have it planned right now. The career mode might be streamed a bit more too, so we can just get to hang out and stuff. I wonder if things like FSLTL will work in Flight Sim 2024. Let me turn off these lights here. I wonder if things like FSLTL can be used while doing career mode, because that would add so much life into it. It felt so empty when doing the technical alpha. you're going to buy it when it's released using Game Pass to get it, and then buying the aircraft I want from Premium. That is a very good shout. I like that. Especially since each aircraft will be, you know, somewhere between $10 and $20, maybe a little more. Hopefully not too much more, but it makes more sense for people who use Game Pass to do it like that. I mean, to be fair though, you get like a year out of it. That's how much you would spend on the game. So, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not telling people how to spend their money. That's just how I chalk up purchases. So, like $180 for me is like $60 a year, which is about how much I spend in video games anyway. Like, I don't spend very much because I play the same things over and over. But, you know, by the time, you know, it might be Flight Sim 2030 or whatever that comes out next, who knows. And when you think about it like that, that's about $30 a year. What do we got here? We have Canberra and then Conley, I think. That's a military base there. Sharklet update on the Phoenix is pretty cool. Nice. That just helps with aerodynamics, right? Little Sharklet wings. Or am I thinking of something else? I wonder if I went to the pause menu, if this left.
Melbourne Center Q-Link 190.
I'm going to try real quick. Main menu. No, not main menu. Resume. Yeah, it does.
Q-Link 190
That's so weird.
radar contact. Continue.
I went looking through my keybinds. Escape isn't linked to anything. It's something to do with this plane. Could be something to do with the yoke. Who knows? Oh yeah, saves fuel and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so we're flying by Canberra. Canberra somewhere, you can kind of see it through the clouds. By the way, I adjusted some of my graphics settings, so the game is running mint right now. There's the airstrip there, you can see 3.4 there. Is it 3.4? I'm pretty sure it's 3.4. Or 3.5 or something like that. Right there. And there's the cross runway there. And also, if my game stutters up, I'm sorry. Running FSLTL and injecting traffic, especially when we get closer to Melbourne, might actually freeze me up. So I apologize for that in advance. But yeah, for now, oh, hello, we have traffic over there somewhere. Looks like they're descending into Canberra. Maybe. But yeah, I'm just riding that. I can't wait for 2024. Like I said, only a week and a half to wait now. It feels like forever. And yeah, we will be putting out some career mode videos, but I will also do some free flight and VATSIM and stuff like that for you guys who obviously signed up for that, because I don't want to leave you guys high and dry either. Even though, like, doing things like this, like, yeah, it's cool, it looks nice and stuff, but it's so much of doing nothing. So recently, I did a flight while testing the ATC, just making sure if it was okay. And during flight, I was playing a game called Brighter Shores, which is a new game by the creator of RuneScape, Andrew Gower. And so I played that while I was mid-flight. Microsoft should do a combat sim after 2024. They did a combat sim back in the day, and people want working weapons and stuff. So it'd be sick with these graphics. Yeah, I mean, even if they use the 2020 graphics engine, they would have a serious contender there. Although DCS is kind of like the standard now, right? I don't think people will give up DCS for it. Excuse me, I apologize. Brighter Shores is going to be sick. Dude, it's out now. You can go play it. They have the cube world approach though, where when you move to a different zone, you need new gear. Now that sort of thing doesn't bother me too much because I like the grind and
Q-Link
stuff like
1903, descend and maintain 5,100 feet.
But that being said, I know a lot of people don't like that. And it might end up killing their
Descend and maintain
game, so
5,100
we'll
feet.
see how it
Q-Link
goes.
1903.
Maybe at some stage we'll play Brighter Shores. I have a couple of characters. One I made look like Ned Flanders. When he's not wearing armor, I mean, he looks a lot like Ned Flanders. But then I also have one called Chilliness as well, so. How come you're so far to my left? I passed Canberra not long after you. Let's have a look at... Oh, Jesus, hang on. Let's look right behind. It's probably because my air-rack is more updated. So it might have pushed you straight to Canberra and VOR.
JST 821-320, contact Melbourne Center on 133.15. Good day.
133.15 JST 821-320. Goodbye.
Q-Link 19.
Going to 119.5 Jetstar 472.
Yeah, so my air-rack is 2411.
Melbourne Center JST 821-320, flight level 320.
JST 821-320 Melbourne Center radar contact. Continue to Tonta.
Yeah. So it's probably the whole reason why I'm so far over to the left, different airways. It might have just put you in. Is that you there? The 47, 48? What flight level? Are you flying like 370, 360, sorry? $320.
Melbourne Center
Okay,
Jetstar 510
interesting.
is passing flight level 370, climbing flight level 370. Jetstar 510 Melbourne Center radar contact. Continue to Erden.
So Erden, I'm pretty sure, is part of the flight out of Melbourne. You got Eric 2204. Yeah, you're really far out of date. I'm kind of I'm wondering if Flight Sim 2024 will release an additional subscription like Navigraph to keep your air rack up to date. I'm hoping it's not a subscription, but it's also a lot of work. So, but I'm hoping they do that for players like yourself who don't have access to Navigraph and such, or find a way, to at least flash it onto your console. If they could get a way to flash it from PC or mobile onto your console via Navigraph, that would be a huge update right there. Hey Microsoft, if you're listening, I will take $10 for that idea, thanks. Actually, wait, no, I lie. I'll take $400 for that idea.
119.5 Jetstar 510. Goodbye.
The reason I say $400 is so I can get the Airbus side stick and quadrant. Actually, the quadrant I was looking at also has like the landing gear, rudder trim, spoilers, flaps, all those things. Alright, so we got Wagga Wagga there. and Albury, Wodonga here. Although it's actually just Albury. Albury being on the New South Wales side of the Murray River and Wodonga being on the Victoria side of the Murray River. It's literally one city, it's just split by the river. It makes me wonder if South Australia could have been divided at Lake Alexandrina and south by the Murray River if they were considering that to be like Victoria at some stage. But because of time zones,
JST 821320, contact Melbourne Centre on 118.8. Good day.
Why am I moving back?
118.8 JST 821 tree 20.
That's
Goodbye.
not how the radio changes work.
Melbourne Centre JST 821 tree 20 flight level tree 20.
JST 821 tree 20 Melbourne Center radar contact. Continue to Hamlet.
Alright, let's have a look at our approach time now. Our arrival time, 057. So we've got about a half hour left in this flight. What about until top of descent? That should only be like 10 or 15 minutes, right? 3-8. Just over 15 minutes.
JST 821 tree 20 contact Melbourne Center on 125.2.
Okay.
Good day.
Here we go. We're doing all the ATC swapping now.
Going to 125.2 JST 821 tree 20. Melbourne Centre JST 821 tree 20 flight level tree 20.
JST 821 tree 20 Melbourne Center radar contact. Continue to Hamlet.
Like that was no time between that swap. So we swapped to one, swapped back, then he told me just move on to the next one. That's so ridiculous. How's the wind looking in Melbs? Let's have a look-see. Let's refresh here. 010 at 8 knots. So we might be looking at a 3-4 arrival. That's definitely a 3-4 arrival. Yeah, so I'm going to change my arrival to Arnav Tree 4 via Lizzie 9. I can still do Lizzie 9 Alpha. We'll do that. Make sure that Lizzie doesn't appear twice. And we have a Lizzie there. Why do I feel like I saw another Lizzie down here? I'm seeing things. I could have sworn I saw it twice. Anlid, Rumi, Naba, Bully, Livis, Lizzie, Ibaru, Vepid, Axid, Gula, Bolty, Acdel. No, we're fine. And it didn't ask me to refile, so that's cool. I mean, one of the things that the ATC will do, they might have actually cleared me for a 3-4 approach. That's probably why my ATC was freaking out, because it saw me on the flight plan as a 16 left departure, but I took off 16 right, so that's why it was asking me to go to all those waypoints that I didn't have. Excuse me. So we set up for a 3-4 arrival at first. It may not have a problem with us doing 3-4 again. We'll stick to 2-7 VAT pack. Ada says 2-7 for departures, 3-4 for... Anyways, you do 3-4 though. Sorry, 2-7 for arrivals, 3-4 departures, yeah. I mean, I have to do what the in-game ATC wants, so it might still tell me to do a 2-7, but it doesn't tell you which arrival and runway to expect. So we just have to go, if it says any waypoints, I'll just direct to them. And we can decide from there if we are doing a 3-4 or a 2-7, because I could change it at the last second. It obviously doesn't take much to change it. So I'm not super worried about that. Excuse me.
Jetstar 654 climb and maintain flight level 310.
I should have said my name is Jetstar, not JST. I was too optimistic, thinking that it would actually do
Climb
it.
and maintain flight level 310 Jetstar 654.
Oh, even in the window it says it's spelled out as Jetstar. Hold up, hang on. I just refreshed my YouTube feed while we're up here in the air, and someone already has a Pilatus PC24 Cold and Dark Startup Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 preparation
Piper Charlie
video.
Juliet Romeo, you are 500 feet below your assigned
How?
altitude. Climb and maintain 11,000 feet QNH 30.12.
I'm gonna mute that tab. Nah,
Climb
this
and
is
maintain
real.
11,000
This
feet,
isn't
Piper
Flight Sim.
Charlie
This is
Juliet
real.
Romeo.
Oh yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 preparation. Yeah, never mind. You want the vid? Yeah. So I'll put it. I mean, I can still send it because it might still be useful if you would like. But it is a real life video. Ooh, it looks nice. Nah, it's fine. Okay, cool. I shouldn't be like scrolling YouTube while I'm live streaming, right? We'll be looking to descend in about 10-ish minutes, so I will turn on the seatbelt signs in about 5. I forgot to press the
Jetstar 654,
chrono.
you are 1,000 feet below your assigned altitude.
I'm an
Climb and
idiot.
maintain flight level
Let's have a look at you.
310.
Okay, you're still
Qantas 920,
off
you are
my
2,200
back
feet below your
right wing.
assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
So it's freaking out over the assigned altitudes right now
Climb and maintain flight
because
level
of how the
310,
aircraft's
Jetstar
spawning, I
654.
think. I'm pretty sure that's all it is. But I'm really hoping FSLTL works with Flight Sim 2024, or they add in some sort of AI while you are flying in career mode. Because yeah, like I said, it feels very empty. Although I assume as you get up to airliners, they'd have to have some additional traffic somewhere. Or else it's like, what's the difference between, you know, flying the career mode there and flying that's it? Besides way better ATC coverage. Not plan. Alright, so as we get to 20 nautical miles from our top of descent, I will turn on the seatbelt signs. People can go and use the bathroom or finish using the bathroom and then go sit down in their seats. That also reminds me, I don't know if I've actually seen if this plane has an interior or not. Let's go have a look-see. It totally does. Literally, the moment you can open that door, you know it's got an interior. That's cool. Okay, phone, chill out. It's complaining at me because it's got 7% battery left. Also, I found that I can use my phone as a webcam. So if I ever want to be a flesh tuber, I can totally do that in the future. There's a wingtip. There's a wingtip. Let's sit down in this seat. I really should set up some custom cameras in Flight Sim 2024 as well. That'd be sick. Blop, 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 blop. Blop. There we go. That's so cool. Flesh tuber sounds like something on OnlyFans. Oh my lord. No, you're thinking of another thing that has flesh in it. But yeah, anyway. Oh, that wing flex is gorgeous. Now wait, why do I feel like my preview stream is way far behind? I was still seeing me in the cockpit. Yeah, there we go. Now we're actually at the wing. Move the camera a little bit. Yeah, there's only a couple seconds delay. That's sick. Yeah, that wing flex is so nice. It's something that I don't really look at a whole lot because I don't really think about it. But yeah, it is so cool. But yeah, we'll have to set up some custom cameras in 2024 so we can get some really cool shots like this. Then let's have a look at it with the shaders. Oh, so good. I mean, look at the difference that makes. So good. Right, let's go back to the cockpit. We are 60 from top of descent now. VO, how far are you from top of descent currently? Can't quite see Melbourne yet. So Melbourne is kind of behind these mountains. As you depart Melbourne, you can come, well, more towards like Mangalore, Bendigo, whatever. Kind of fly right through this gap in the mountains. It's so sick, especially in VR. VR flying is amazing. I wish I could show you guys more VR. I really do. But unfortunately, a lot of people get sick with VR, and my computer also doesn't really like streaming or recording VR. The frames drop down from 60. It is very interesting. Alright, let's check our perp here. So we will refresh this. So we are 010 at 8 knots. So you have a northerly, wind coming in from the north. Is it 5.8? No, 0.8. Why did I put in 5.8? 010 at 0.8. That's not where that goes. Chill. Learn how to fly your aircraft. 010 at 0.8. In here, there we go. Temperature 181020. 181020. And I believe the barrow for runway 34 is like 220. No, it's a bit higher. It's like 600-ish. Let's load up Navigraph here. And I'm going to do this in-game so that you guys can actually see it. Normally I just pull it up on my other monitor, but today we're just going to use it in-game. Even though it's actually quicker. For me to load up the other way. All right, in we go. Because like it takes forever for these things here to load. So we go Melbourne, approach. We want RNAV tree 4. Tree 4. RNAV tree 4. Add that to route. Then we have a look at the chart. Oh, 690. So it's actually a lot higher than I thought. All right, cool. They'll put that in as well. 690. If you're looking for the minimums for you as well, VL, they are 660 for runway 27. They're like 20 higher than 16. 16 is 640, so. Now, I am not the biggest fan of flying RNP approaches. I like letting the ILS do some work. But unfortunately, we're going to be doing full visual RNAV. So RNAV is using waypoints and you visualize the descent path. I think you can actually set it up somewhere, but I don't know. Oh, I think I'm starting to see VL. That's got to be VL right there. Oh wait, no, they're moving across. It might not actually be VL. If they started moving along with us, then I'd say it's VL, but it looks like they're kind of moving across like this way. Looks like we've got some great cloud though. Now, I'm actually not sure what this is in the... Oh, this could be winds. 280 Victor 020 could be the wind direction, so like anywhere between 280 and 020. So you can now actually start seeing Melbourne right through here. Melbourne.
Descend and maintain flight level 340.
Yeah, that's not for me. So as we get within 20, so what was it? Yeah, 20. About here.
Descend and maintain flight level 340, velocity 837.
Or as the top of descent reaches this mark here, we'll put seatbelt signs back on. And then as we get much closer, I will ask for a descent, because you have to ask for it to start descending you to keep up with your VNAV profile. It's another problem with the inbound, with the in-game ATC. They don't see it as your top of descent here from your flight computers or whatever. They just, yeah. They'll try and push you down way faster and you'll end up overshooting. It's just bad. Alright, from taxi to top of descent has been about an hour. That's not too bad, right? As we look out the window to almost perfectly clear skies, bar a little bit of weather over here towards Adelaide.
JST 821-320, descend and maintain flight level 200.
Oh my lord, it actually told me.
Descend and maintain flight level 200 JST 821
Alright, everything on. I was not expecting that. It's a little early, but it's there. So we'll actually descend very, very slowly and we'll catch up to our VNAV profile a little bit later. Oh my god, that surprised me, dude. Right after I said it doesn't do that, every other time I've had to tell it that I'm starting my descent by asking it for a descent change. But no, this time I'm impressed. Where are my tea bags? Oh no, I've lost my tea bag. Oh, there they are. Gonna pour myself another cup of tea while we're sitting here. I have a thermos with kettle water sitting on my desk. Literally bought a travel kettle with me on this flight, which is something I actually don't usually do. But I've started trying to drink tea just a little bit more because apparently it has some sort of health benefits along with it. As long as you drink, like, you know, 1 to 3 cups a day. So I had one as we started, and I'm now going to pour one as we descend. But yeah, I don't usually have hot drinks at my desk. There we go. And we'll give that 3 minutes. Green tea, we are having peppermint tea. Reached top of descent? Nice, so did I. So we will be arriving at around the same time. Sucks, because, like, I don't get to watch your landing. You get to watch mine at least. You get some in-flight entertainment. So this is about where we would have started our top of descent. So that's why we're only descending at 1,000 feet at the moment, instead of closer to... I've got to turn these on too. Instead of closer to, you know, 2,000 feet. You should be able to see me land quite a bit behind you. Yeah, but you get to go pretty much straight in. I kind of have to go around. And you didn't take off that much later after me. So here's to hoping. Anyway, you can very clearly see... wait, is that... That looks like the bay, like Port Phillip Bay. So Melbourne Airport would be roughly about here, maybe a little over here. And Avalon either here or here. And either way, the in-game ATC, as an overall so far, hasn't been too bad. We'll see how it goes on the final. And hopefully it doesn't do too badly. What are we looking at for QNH? 1020. That's something that you can't do in this plane, but can do in the A380. You can pre-select your QNH, like your altimeter, before you change it away from standard. Something else you can do in another one of the planes as well. I think it's CJ4.
Juliet Romeo, you are 76 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 26 approach.
I'd say they're flying into Essendon based on that, 26. You can do that in the 737s. Nice. I didn't pay attention to when I put my tea in the water.
Altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 26 approach Piper Charlie Juliet Romeo.
You don't understand why Airbus don't do that with the 320, 330? Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Maybe it's something they'll do in 2024 though. But if they could do it, they would have done it already, obviously. Because they did it in the CJ4, so yeah, I don't understand. Now, do I have Volanta open on this flight? I don't. I meant to turn it on though, so that's a bit of a rip from me. How long have we got to Lubis? 51. That's going to be too long. Let's see, like another minute. So yeah, 44.50. So I'll give it until 45.50 or 45.30. I don't like my tea too strong because it has all the like tannins and stuff. It's weird. It makes it taste bitter. Okay, here comes my descent profile now. So once this reaches us here, then we'll start descending about 2,000 feet-ish. As you can hear the throttle spooling down as it prepares to bring us down. Actually, I don't know if you heard that. I realized that the music is actually slightly louder than the computer. So let me actually just... I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that it was quite so loud. There you go. Now the music should sit just under the computer. The other day I did the RNP into 2.7, had to go around on first attempt as the RNP glide path didn't work. Yeah, what were you flying though? Were you flying the 7.3? Yeah. Yeah, so the glide path doesn't work very well in the A320 either. Obviously, I don't fly the 7.3 because I don't own it. Would love to, but yeah, it's just expensive, so. Why is the music under the computer? Shouldn't it be on the computer? Oh my lord. Alright. Teabag out. Container. And then sip. Slightly bitter. Okay, yeah, it was in there slightly too long. At least you'll be able to have the max. Yeah. So at least I'll have something to at least kind of do, you know, Australian flights in something that isn't Jetstar. Because, like, I have Qantas and Velocity liveries for the A320. However, a lot of them are flown in 737s. 737-800s, I should say. So we shouldn't have to ask for another descent, although it will probably leave it quite late.
JST 821-320.
Never mind.
Melbourne Center on 135.7.
Literally right as I'm saying it.
135.7 JST 821-320. Goodbye.
Contact.
Melbourne Center JST 821-320 is passing flight level 205, descending flight level 200.
JST 821-320 Melbourne Center radar contact. Continue to Lizzie.
Alright, we're going to turn back on our constraints
JST
here.
821-320 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet JST 821-320.
So I'm going to extend the speed brake very slightly here as we come down because I want to catch the green bubble here. On our approach path, we'll probably want to chase the bubble as well, so. Go, we're doing profile speed as well. Speed brakes up. Only aircraft I think we'll need is the Q400. Yes, I would love a... Oh, no, they fly Q300s as well.
Climb and maintain 2,100 feet, Cessna Romeo Lima Golf.
But yeah, all we need is like a dash. If we could get a dash, that's like the trifecta, right? Well, it's not even the trifecta, it's a lot, you know. More than a try, because there's A320s, 21s, 73s, P300s. I saw there's an ATR flying around too, in like Southport or something. There's been an ATR flying around. Oh, yeah, then the Embraer. Sorry.
Cessna Kilo Delta India,
What is it?
descend and maintain
BAE.
3,000
What's
feet.
BAE? Is that Embraer? Or British Aero? Whatever, you know.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Cessna Kilo Delta India.
There's a lot of options. Alright, before we hit flight level 100, 10,000 feet, we will also turn on the landing lights and we will set our QNH to 1020. What is the time? 050 Zulu. We might have to adjust our QNH just before we land. Let's have a look at our flight plan here. We are now estimating. Yeah, so look, we moved from like 052 to 113. So we've slowed down 15 minutes throughout our flight. Although there was a headwind for quite a large amount of that, so that's probably what caused it. About a half speed break here. I am going to set QNH now. As we can very clearly see Melbourne now. Actually, flying over Melbourne at like twilight, you know, like the golden hour, is so good. I love it. I love it so much. I love flying around Melbourne. There we go, back on profile speed. As we get close to our transition speed, transition altitude, I will go upstairs and turn on the landing lights so that I do not forget, because it's something that I do forget quite often. 10 or 19 now for QNH. Let's have a look here. You are correct, thank you. Oh, my game is freezing up as it's probably injecting traffic into Melbourne. There we go. Let's have a look at FSLTL. Yeah. Yep. It just did so much injecting.
Jetstar 511 Melbourne Center radar contact. Continue to Valles.
Alright, and I'm also going to pull out the speed brake again so that we can slow down to 250 and not lose too much of our vertical profile here. I don't think this is how you would actually do it, but it's something I'm going to do so that we do hit our target of 250 knots.
Jetstar 511 contact center on 124.0. Good day. JST 821 tree 20, descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Going to 124.0 Jetstar 511.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, JST 821 tree 20.
100% I'll be well and truly landed before you. Yeah.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 27 approach.
Yeah, see, they're getting 27,
JST
but
821 tree 20 contact Melbourne approach on 129.4. Good day.
129.4, huh?
129.4 JST 821 tree 20. Goodbye.
Alright, let's tune approach.
Melbourne approach JST 821 tree 20 is passing 9,300 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
JST 821 tree 20 Melbourne approach QNH 30.09 radar contact. Continue to Igpon.
Alright, Igpon. So that is definitely a 27 approach. Insert. Never mind, no it's not. It has old names. I want direct to this Vepid. No, Axid.
Melbourne departure United Niner Heavy is passing 1,100 feet, climbing 12,000 feet. United Niner Heavy Melbourne departure QNH
There we go.
30.09 radar contact. Continue.
Yeah, so it's saying a bunch of different names, so we're going to just take 3-4 because that's what we planned for. Even though I'm pretty sure Igpon isn't on either of the arrivals. Let's have a look at runway 27 arrival, because it might be on that, but it didn't tell me which. Actually, wait, I didn't even need to load this up. My game's freezing up again. Let's turn on waypoints and let's see if we can see Igpon. I'm not seeing Igpon anywhere in amongst that. I have to turn off and on Navigraph. Freaked out. Miss. Let's have a look at Melbourne. Open charts. Approach. Be the star actually. Lizzie 9 Alpha. Is Igpon on there? It is. Just past mate. But yeah, we don't have. Ooh, let me just zoom in here. We don't have mate, so it might mean Balti. But yeah, some of these things haven't been updated. Maybe if I load up the actual program and we'll have a look there. No, not Adelaide.
JST 821320. Keep speed not above 150 knots.
Keep speed not above 150 knots. JST 821-320.
We are slowing way the hell down. Look at Melbourne here. Charts, approach, 3-4, RNP. Sorry, I want star. Lizzie 9 Alpha 3-4. Huh, it wasn't there. Oh, it's a Lizzie 9 Victor. Yeah, so that's why it's not there. Igpon is on Victor. Laps 1. Yeah, so I set up for Lizzie 9 Alpha, not Victor.
JST 821-320 descend.
That's why we're not seeing it.
3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. JST 821-320.
Dude, come on, I need to slow down here. Yes, I know we are overspeeding. There we go. Yes, I know the speed brake is still out, thank you. So I'm going to be coming in for a steep approach. Alright, flaps 2. As we fly pretty much right over Essendon, we should have no problem spotting it here. Oh my lord, my computer! Never mind, we're not flying over Essendon. As you see, all the buildings just pop in there. My terrain off-screen caching should have prevented that, actually. There's Melbourne. Yeah, so I don't know where Essendon is.
JST 821-320. Please expedite your descent 3,000 feet.
Alright. Expedite that. We'll keep the speed brake fully out though. Flaps 3. Oh, we're already on flaps full. Yeah, so if we get told to go around, I'm just going to cancel IFR. We're landing no matter what. And also, we should be doing 150. Let's activate approach if it hasn't already. Then we can get it on auto throttle. We'll disconnect the autopilot. Firm controls are mine. Alright.
United Niner Niner, heavy contact center on 124.0. Good day.
And we will begin our descent. As gear
Melbourne
comes
departure
out.
velocity 739er is at 1,100 feet, climbing 6,000 feet.
2,500.
Velocity 739er Melbourne departure QNH.
I'm pretty sure it'll say you're not
30
above,
radar
not
contact.
supposed to be below
Continue.
3,000, but I don't have much choice at the moment.
JST 821-320, you are 6 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude.
What the
Expect vectors
hell?
ILS Yankee runway 16 approach.
No!
Going to 124.0 United Niner Niner heavy.
It's telling me a 1-6 approach.
Please stand by JST 821 tree 20.
I'm going to land.
821-320, roger.
I'm stopping FSLTL so that we don't collide with anything else on the way down. That should not have happened.
JST 821
So I'm going to cancel IFR. We're just going to get down on the ground.
Approach vectors to final.
This is why it should tell you-
You are 4 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors GPS runway 34 approach. Circle to land runway 16.
So we're going to acknowledge that, but we're going
Maintain
to cancel.
present heading and altitude. Expect vectors GPS runway tree for approach circle to land runway 16. JST 821 tree 20.
Alright, we're going to set our into low. Reset the view. We cancel IFR.
Melbourne approach JST 821 tree 20 would like to cancel IFR.
JST 821-320 IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000.
400.
Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
I am going so hard. I don't know what is going on with the plane here.
300.
Hopefully we can still do an okay landing here, but I'm not happy with how this is ending.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Oh, lag. Get down. This would be a go around if I really cared.
10. 5.
Goes down. Two in reverse. Good. On 1,000 feet, you're coming in. Right, I'm going to try and get off the runway really, really quick. So I can watch you land as well. But yeah, that was the ATC in Microsoft Flight Sim. It is serviceable. It has a long way to go though. Like if it would just tell you what runway you're expecting much sooner so that you could plan it like at descent, that would be great. Alright, there we go. We'll turn on the APU, please. Thank you. Let's insert We'll do that. Here comes VL. Let's go follow him in. VL, I don't think we could have timed that too much better, mate. Nice landing. Very, very nice. Anyway, we'll let him taxi onto November there. My game's freaking out now. I don't understand why. I'm literally just moving between the two areas there. I'm gonna park Golf 48. EP bleed on. Taxi lights on. Strobe off. Nav lights to show logo. Why does it sound like my... Oh, I'm full reverse. Why am I in... Dude, why am I... My everything is freaking out. There, right. Yeah, out of reverse. Thank you. Yeah, so everything was just freaking out there. Right, we will taxi to Golf 57 or 56 or whatever it is. I know where we're parking. All good. Voice crack. As an overall, I would say the ATC is very serviceable. The amount of things that could be fixed, obviously quite measurable. Like when it tells you to descend, that's when it should tell you which runway to expect. Rather than leaving it until you're on your very final approach. That's one thing I definitely would change. So there is more time to prepare. Having everything in inches of mercury for your altimeter and stuff, I can take or leave that. Obviously in Australia and many other parts of the world use hectopascals. So that is one thing that I know is changing because I've seen it for myself. Are we parking up here? Why is there a truck here? I don't think we're parking here. But we will be taking this left here. Or is it the next one? Yankee. No, we want the next one. I'm actually slightly speeding here. Yeah, do I think that in 2024, the Flight Sim 2020 ATC is good? I mean, it probably would have been pretty decent for back in 2020. I actually remember using it. Like, I have a video somewhere from 4 years ago that you guys wouldn't have seen. Anyone who's even slightly new to the channel wouldn't have seen it. Oh, we're going down a speed bump. There we go. But yeah, I used ATC in that. I flew a TBM 930 from Adelaide to Melbourne. And yeah, maybe I can show a little bit of that because it has a really cool cinematic in it, showing that I had an interest in doing we got another speed bump. Showing that I had an interest. I think I actually needed to turn in here. In cinematics from the very start. So for those of you in chat right now, do you want to see that? Because I can show you. Oh, it's Golf 46, not 56. I'm an idiot. Right, engine up a little bit here. Oh, 48. My bad. Yeah, sure. Okay. It won't take long to find because it's like literally my first flight sim video. Here we go. Get on the outside view. Beautiful. As we go through the shutdown now. It looks like we don't have ground power here. So we will turn off the beacon. Probably not how you do this, but you know, it's whatever. Turn off the engines. Turn off the fuel. Yeah, we don't have external power here. Interesting. Speed brake, for some reason, is there. Flaps up, should have done that as we went through. APU off. Yeah, so I didn't hit start there. Maybe I did, I don't know. Turn off the APU bleed. Seatbelt signs can come off. Pretty soon the whole plane will actually shut down. But there we go. That was our flight from Sydney to Melbourne with ATC. It's okay, but I'm really looking forward to the ATC in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. That's going to be so much better. As I said, I've already had a little bit of messing around with it. Obviously not in a jet. Hi, Vert. Vert. How old is it? And have I seen it? I don't think you've seen it. It's about 4 years old. So I will quickly show this to you. Let's rate VL's parking. They have 7.3 parking here. Let's have a look. Oh, they do. First marker. Here you go. All right. Little to the left. Little left. Little left. Forward. Forward. Little left. Little left. Oh my god, what happened to your gear? That 346 didn't do very well, did it? And stop. Sorry, I know lag's a thing. Either way, that's cool. All right. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching the flying portion of the stream. I am going to find this video real quick. It's private now too. My voice sounds really different too because like I was in a point. So like sometimes my voice goes lighter when I'm trying to do content creation voice, but I've kind of eased into doing like normal relaxed voice. Actually, that's a lie. My normal relaxed voice is actually a little bit more like this. But I feel like it's not very interesting to listen to. So when I start doing content voice, you notice that my voice goes a little bit higher. But yeah. Search micros. off. That should be enough. Show all. Then we do sort by. I can't sort by date. Oh, there we go. Adelaide IFR. Yeah, cool. You on YouTube. Pause. So I did long videos where it would take me 10 minutes just to taxi. Because that's how I did content back then. Oh my god, I have objectives on too. Holy shit, that's bad. Alright, let's turn off this music. We'll move this screen. Shut up. Move this screen over. Add a window capture. Opera. Hey, it actually picked it out. So here we go. This video uploaded October 2nd, 2020. So it was literally like, it wasn't long after the actual release of the game. Hang on. Hey Google, when did Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 release? Okay, 18th of August. But this wasn't my first flight, obviously. But yeah, I'm just going to fast forward to the cinematic part because no one wants to listen to me talk back then, right? Right, good.
Knock that down. We almost want to be hanging pretty straight. Alright, well with that, once we get up in the air, I'll share some shots of the plane with you. And hopefully it all goes smoothly according to plan.
As you see me missing my everything. Right below me there. And there's Melbourne. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that. Shut up, Chill. It's my turn now. Adult Chill is here. Am I doing much flying after? I'm unsure. But yeah. So. See, look at this. Look at how bad it was. Request 3,000 feet. Denied. I'm pretty sure this is runway 27 here. Yeah, it was kind of coming around the runway like that for patent entry or whatever, you know. But yeah, I flew at TBM 930 from Adelaide to Melbourne. Don't even remember how long it took. There's probably some sort of in-game clock somewhere. If I mean, look at this. I still have all the pins and everything there. Like, what the hell? Hey, look. It's the stream. It's the stream. All right, come on. Okay, UTC 7:30. So now if we look here. Oh, yeah, I did this cool effect that I don't really do too much anymore. Can we get a cockpit view, please? There's one. 9:08. So about 1 hour 40. Nearly 1 hour 40. What did I do a pause effect here for? Thing known as Opera, and I will look into it. Hi everyone, this is Chilliness from the future, just saying that there is actually a thing known as Operation Lights On that encourages pilots to turn on landing lights and any other lights which enhance aircraft visibility when below 10,000 feet or within 10 miles of an airport. This is not mandatory, however, most airlines and many private operators do it, so that's a thing, so we will keep that in mind. Now we get back into the video. Oh man, okay, yeah, I can see now why I paused it. That's actually good information right there. Wonder what my landing was like. Let's watch that as well. I'm kind of like, oh man, I'm really high. Winds 348 at 1-1. Yeah, so I was landing with a tailwind for some reason. Also, these old displays as well. Like, this is like early 2020, before they did like any crazy graphics or whatever, you know? Anyway, yeah, so we're landing with a tailwind, which I didn't realize at the time. All right, here we go.
Let's have a quick look.
Shut up. Oh yeah, I was using the mouse for a lot. All right, guys, let's rate this. Yeah, because I had ATC and Force for Light Plan on at this time, so it forced me to land 1-6. Because I didn't understand winds and anything back then. I was just enjoying the flying, you know, which I think is a great start anyway. So I'm floating, 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 floating. I'm out of the touchdown zone now. Floating, floating, and touchdown. Yeah, that was not great, was it? I give that landing like maybe a 4. I give that Tokyo Drift a 0. Oh, this was at the stage of the game. I don't know how many people adopted this game really early, but if you took off from Essendon and went to the, oh god, I can't remember if northeast or northwest, there used to be a humongous tower that just, it went miles up into the sky. Actually, I wonder if you took off the Australian update, if it would still be there. Oh, that makes me curious now. Any hoozle, that is going to do it from me. I might consider doing some flying afterwards. I need a bathroom break and stuffs, so. You'll be in Discord? Alright, cool. Alright then, everyone. thank you so much for coming along and watching me use the in-game ATC all these years later. Like I said, it's serviceable. It was, it'd be a little bit better if they told you what runway to expect at top of descent, or at least at the first waypoint in the star. Since they obviously know when the arrivals are, it'd be nice to know just a little bit before that. But I think at the top, at the top of descent would be the place to do it. But yeah, as an overall, it's serviceable. It'll be interesting to see how it is in 2024. We'll redo this again. But until then, everyone, thank you so much for coming along. Don't forget to check out some of the other videos on the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Until then, everyone, please do take care. Ciao, everyone.